Okay, so Tracie's trip. Tracie set out from Elmhurst, Illinois to go to Franklin Park. Now, one thing that bugged me about this example, they don't tell you where Elmhurst, Illinois is and Franklin Park, but anyway. On the way, she made a few stops to do errands. Each stop is indicated by a red dot. Okay, so we'll have to find those. Find the total distance traveled. Compare this with the distance between her starting and final positions. We say as the crow flies, and I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so here's our graph. This is the y-axis right here. Well, pretend like I drew that straight. And then this is the x-axis right here. Now, when she makes these stops, so she's starting here, and she's going to this spot, then this spot, then this spot, and then finally she's going up here. Now, she has to travel on the roads. It says on the grid, each unit represents 1,000 feet. So she's going 1 unit this way, and then 1 unit that way. So there's 1, 2. And she's going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she's going to go 10, 11, and then 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks is where she's going, or 15 units, I'll say. And each unit was 1,000 feet, so she's traveling 15,000 feet as she runs her errands, okay? Now, they want us to compare that to the distance from where she started to where she ended. So if this is my coordinate system, this initial point then is 0, 0, the origin, and then what would this point be? Well, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those would be my ordered pairs. This would be like my x1, y1, and this would be like my x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay, so for the distance, grab my distance formula. And if you keep writing the distance formula, you'll remember it, but you get a page of notes for the exam, so you could put the distance formula on there. Okay. And so I get 8 minus 0 squared plus y sub 2, 7 minus 0 squared. So what's that going to be? 8 squared plus 7 squared, which is going to be 64 plus 49 for the square root of 113. Okay, now I don't know what that number is, but I can get a calculator and do an approximation. So let me grab my calculator real quick. Okay, so I grabbed my calculator. Oops. Why isn't that scrolling? Well, I'll just draw it right here. Now it's scrolled fine. Okay, so it's approximately 10.630 and then a bunch of other numbers. So about 10.63. But remember, that's units, and each unit is 1,000 feet. So it's about 10,630 feet. Okay, so if she'd gone straight as the crow flies, they say. So what they mean by that is if you started here and you were a bird, and you wanted to get up here, you would fly in a straight line, and the bird was the crow. Okay, so if you were to fly just straight, that's what it would be. But Tracie had to follow on the roads, and she had errands to make, stops to make, and so she went 15,000 feet. If she'd gone straight like a bird, then she would have gone like about 10,630 feet.